we were talking about how to film your introductory video to make you get the job, the ALT job, very important. It's one of the things that I use to disqualify people, especially for the last hiring season. It was something that was used to deny people the opportunity. So please stay stick around if you are interested in teaching in Japan, because this would help you. All right. Yeah. So good evening, everyone. Good evening from Japan. If you are watching from my lovely, beautiful country, Ghana, good morning. If you are watching from Nigeria, good afternoon. It is now 2014, which is 8:14 p.m. in Japan. You are most welcome to this live stream. On this channel, what we do mostly is to encourage you to come to Japan as a teacher, because I believe strongly that coming to Japan as a teacher is the most easiest, stress-free way to enter Japan legally. As Japan is a Japanese-speaking country, if you want to do any other job, you might be required to present a certificate in Japanese language to mean that you can speak, you can understand, and you can also read their characters. For the English teaching job, you don't need to present any certificate in the Japanese language in order to qualify, because you are just required to just have a basic Japanese conversation. Once you are able to do that, you are more than qualified. And the best things, all the other qualifications which are very important for you to have in order to qualify are: one, having a bachelor's degree, that is a university degree. In any field, it's fine. If you have more than one university degree, that is a bachelor, a master's, a PhD, you are more than welcome. And the other most important thing is having education for 12 years where English was used as a medium of instruction. And that is to mean that when you attended school from elementary school, or which we call in Ghana, primary school, from primary school to senior high school or senior secondary school, if you want to call it, that will complete the 12-year cycle where English was used as a medium of instruction. Then you are more than qualified to apply. And the other things that I keep saying, or I keep referring to as the spices that you need to add to your soup or your stew to make it more delicious, are: number one, having a TEFL certificate. A TEFL certificate, or TEFL, TEFL, stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. TEFL. If you have a TEFL, it is like adding a spice or spices to your soup to make it more delicious. It is not a requirement, but if you have it, it's a plus. It's an added advantage. Likewise, TESOL, TEFL or TESOL, it's fine. TESOL, TESOL, stands for Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. So TEFL and TESOL are both used for teaching purposes. If you have any of this, you are more than welcome to teach English in Japan. And if you also have a driver's license in your home country, it will also add an advantage to you, because most of the recruiting companies are very particular about people who can drive in Japan, especially companies like Altia Central. They prioritize people who have driver's license over others who don't have driver's license. But first, you need to confirm whether your country's driver's license can be converted in Japan, or your country's IDP, that is International Driving Permit, can be used in Japan. For those of us from Ghana, unfortunately, we cannot use the IDP issued in Ghana in Japan. First, we didn't know. Some of my friends were using it and they got arrested by the police. Fortunately for them, because they are driving, or they were driving company car, the company was called and they confirmed that yes, they are my employee or they are our employee. And so the matter was resolved and they were advised strongly not to drive with that license in Japan. So for those of us from Ghana, and I know about Nigeria, our IDPs, that's international driving permits, are not allowed to be used in Japan. However, if you have your original driver's license, you can convert it into the driving license of Japan. However, there is a clause. Your license should be more than 3 months or 3 months and above before you enter Japan. That is the date of issue of your license to the date of your entry into Japan. Should be more than 3 months or 3 months or above. Otherwise, you will not be able to convert it. All right. With that said, tonight's live, I have titled it how to how to how to film a winning intro video for Japan. Why am I doing this? I am doing this because for the last recruitment season with one of the companies, they have made it a mandatory for people to submit introductory videos before they even invite them to an interview. What I'm trying to say is, when you apply, they send you the real application form, because if you apply whether Gaijinport or on their website, especially Borderlink, the application form you see on their website is not the real application form. After receiving their automatic or automated email saying we have received your application, after some days, if they want to work with you, they are going to send you the real application form into your email. Our time, or my time, it was a PDF document and a Word document. However, now, or last recruitment season, they used Google Documents. That form entails a lot, and I keep telling people that it is a complete interview on its own. For last recruitment season, they requested that you submit an introductory video attached to the form. And here's the thing. Most people, after submitting the introductory video, did not even get to the interview stage. When they say submit your form with the introductory video and choose the date you'll be attending the interview, most of the people, after submitting the introductory video, they say, we are sorry, unfortunately, we cannot proceed with you without even going through the interview. So why are they not allowed to go through even the interview? It's because everything has to do with the introductory video. So we need to understand that the introductory video is a very crucial part of this whole application process. You can have the best CV, you can have it crafted nicely. However, if your introductory video did not make it to their standard, trust me, you will not even get the opportunity to be attending the interview sessions. And this is why I believe this live stream tonight is very important for all of us who have bachelors and we are thinking of coming to Japan as an ALT. All right, before we continue, I keep talking about the ebook that I prepared, I personally wrote. In this ebook, you can find sample introductory video that I have made. You can have a look at it, use it as your guide, and also another video that I made coming up with why I said all that I said, and it will help you a lot in this journey. The ebook also has sample CVs which are Japan focused and also sample cover letters. So it's a complete pack for yourself. This is why I keep saying I am doing my part to assist you in coming to Japan as an English teacher. Now it is your turn to also help yourself by investing in this journey. Not a huge sum of not a huge sum of amount, just some few cedis, some few dollars, some few nairas, and you are going to get through it. Because Buying this book, just 200 if you are in Ghana and you succeed in this journey. 200 is not what would make somebody recruit you. It will make you be knowledgeable and do your best during interviews. So it's not going to be like, I bought the book, so the book is going to make me pass. The book is just there to guide you, to bring out the best in you. You have the best in yourself, which you might not be aware of. So the book is just going to spark it up in you. So do get a copy. If you are watching from YouTube, the link is in the description. If you are watching from TikTok, the link is in my bio. Click on it and grab your copy now. All right. So, yeah, YouTube, you're welcome. Good afternoon, Clara. I see you. What of Nigeria driving license? Okay, Clara, please ignore the question about you have cleared it. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, before we continue, let's see if we have some questions on TikTok before we dive into it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Kindly tap on your screens, share this live with others because we are here to. I'm Atal here. Okay, sorry. Somebody who is being here for 20 years, maybe not no planning, is full of regrets. I'm sorry for him or her. I don't even know. All right, please, I send you a DM. Okay, thank you. But before you do that, I'm sure you have followed the account. And if it is a DM, don't just say hi. Put your questions. All right. If you say a hi, I have so many highs, I might not. Okay, please put the question and don't forget to follow the account. All right, thank you. So let's dive straight into it. I have an agent that promised to help me apply for ALT position with 6M to 2 times installation. What? Agent, please run. No. 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 Take that money, 6 million, right? For the Nigerian people who are buying the ebook, it's just 26,000 naira. Buy a copy of that book and thank me later. You are not safe. You don't have to pay anybody any dime to go through this ALT path. I actually began this, how do I call it? This enlightenment on YouTube because of such situations. Actually, I have been assisting people since 2021. After I got my opportunity, I started assisting people in 2021 just through WhatsApp. I used to have video calls with people, prepare them for the interview. But after I got here, some people got here and they were also, I don't want to use the word DUPE. People take money from them for just sharing the link. Then I was like, no, this is not right. This is why I began to put it out on YouTube so that many people would get access to this information. So please, you don't need to pay anybody for anybody to apply for ALT positions for you. Even if you pay me, you are going to be the one to go through the interview. I cannot take the interview on your in your stead. The person will not be able to take the interview in your place. In the long run, you are going to be the one to go through it. So your performance is what matters. If you pay millions, trillions to someone and you still did not perform to the satisfaction of the hiring manager, I'm sorry, your money will just go in vain. Don't make that mistake. All right? I rather encourage you to grab a copy of the ebook for yourself. That one you know that, okay, I bought this, I'm having it, I'm looking at it. This is my money. Do you get a point? Well, but yeah, I'm just giving a piece of advice. If you think you have more you want to just give out, please go ahead. All right, so let's go into it. Yeah, like I said, how to film your ALT introductory video, your intro video for Japan. Okay, Nelson says some agents even say that they are in partnership with the recruiters. Esther, you are welcome. Well, I have no idea. Please, guys, let's open our eyes, okay? Let's open our eyes. Okay. All right. So, yeah, how to film your ALT intro video for Japan. So, it's part of the interview. So, I will be reading. Those of us watching from YouTube, you can be looking at, you can be watching the screen as I share my PPT with you, right? Okay. So ALT interview mastery. So crafting your winning intro video for Japan recruitment. Yeah, for Japan recruiting. Yeah, of course. This is on Adventures of Japan and the year is 2026. Yeah. Hello, Benedicta, you are welcome. All right. Yep. So we have to understand that this intro video, it's like a digital handshake. You know, those of us from Africa, we do shake hands when you meet some people, like even the elders, when you meet somebody, like before COVID, we used to shake hand a lot. After COVID, we used to do things like this, or yeah, with the Gen Zs, we say, yeah, yo. Yeah. But so this intro video is like a handshake. You are shaking hands with the recruiter. So you need to make it stand out. Okay. So in this video, we are going to be defining the role that the intro video plays. Okay. So first, we need to understand what at all is an intro video. We've been talking about introductory video, intro video. What is it? We will find out in this video. Okay. So we need to know that it is a screening anchor. It's a screening anchor. Many people are applying, so it is one of the ways for the recruiters to determine who or who not to recruit. So it is a screening anchor. So it acts as your primary visual resume for major ALT firms. I keep talking about the fact that you might have the best resume. They have read it. They read your name, they've seen your picture or whatever. But your intro video, it is the first contact where they are going to hear your voice. They are going to hear your voice, see you in video, speaking live. So you need to do everything possible to get it through. All right? Okay. So it is also a communication test. Yeah, it is a communication test, right? So it's proven you can articulate English clearly and at a suitable pace. All right, the intro video. So it's just about 1 minute, 60 seconds, but it does a lot of the job. So it is proving that you can articulate in English clearly and at a suitable pace. So it's not about just rushing, saying, no. You need to understand that the firms, the companies, they go beyond just the English that you are speaking to them. Probably what you are saying, they are understanding you, they can understand you clearly, but their job is to recruit you to teach students in the classroom. So they are going to sit down and analyze this person, if he or she speaks, will the Japanese students understand? So it's a way of testing your communication skills. All right. So it's also a cultural appraisal. So you need to demonstrate you respect the Japanese culture. All right. And professional etiquette. You need to put all these things into that 60 seconds video. So it's not just putting out the camera. Yeah, this is me. These are Adventures of Japan. I like Japan. No, you need to think about it. Think about it, practice, rehearse a lot of times before you make it out. Okay? All right. That's about what is an intro video. So now I believe we know what an intro video is, right? Let's keep going. Yes, thank you, Hamza. Next, why the video wins the job? Why would it win the job? Let's find out. Number one, the 10 seconds filter. Okay, in the first 10 seconds, you need to do certain things. Number one, recruiters decide your cultural fit within the first 10 seconds. Do you understand? Do you understand the point? So when you start the video, don't just think, oh, I'm having 60 seconds, so the first 30 seconds, sorry, the first 10 seconds, I will just do something, wrap around, play around, and start the real things from maybe 30 seconds going. No. Recruiters decide your cultural fit within the first 10 seconds. Visual presence and energy are non-negotiable for classroom success. So once you are doing it, your visual energy is checked. Okay? They need to check all those things for the classroom, like I said earlier. They understand, they can understand. They know that even if you are sitting down, you are talking to them, they understand you, but they want to test if we recruit this person, will this person be fit for our Japanese classrooms? Okay? All right. The second one is the competition urge. In global market of thousands of applicants, a high quality video makes you a green flag candidate instead of bypassing stiff competition. Yes, we all know that each year, thousands of people are applying for these positions in Japan. So why should they pick your video, or why should they choose you over others? These are some of the things you need to do for you to be above others. Somebody who has not come across this video might not have the opportunity you are having to know about all these things. And we need to put all these things we are learning into our intro videos to make it stand out. There's no point if somebody has not come across this video and the person made an intro video which is above yours. There's no point. So why are we here? Let's not waste our own time, because as we are here, we could do some certain, we could be doing something, but we are here listening to this so that we can put it into practice. Do you get the point? All right. So that is about why the video wins the job. Let's continue. Good. So content framework. So how would you frame the content? The blueprint for success. Let's get into that one too. So we all know that basically it is 60 seconds, right? So the 60 seconds master script, I've divided it into 4 sessions. There's 0 to 15, 15 to 30, 30 to 45, and 45 to 60. Actually, it is maximum 60, not more than 60. So if you can do it 45, 50 seconds, it's fine. But I wonder if you can put all your abilities, your backgrounds, your educational backgrounds, your work experience, you can put all those things together and it will still be less than 30 seconds. I doubt, right? Okay. So from the very moment you start 0 to 15 seconds, that is the hook. All right. And in the hook, you need to start with a personal anchor, a powerful statement of purpose. A powerful statement of purpose. Let them feel it from the beginning, because like I said earlier, they determine your cultural fit within the first 10 seconds. All right. So you need to put all these things into your mind that, yes, I need to make my purpose known in the first 15 seconds. Then from the 15 to 30th seconds, the why. Okay. Specific reasons for teaching in Japan, not just anime or travel. Not just, oh, I want to teach in Japan because I love animes and I love traveling. No, that is not what will make them understand that you are a best fit for the position. No, that is wrong. Even if you do like animes, that's fine. But that one, please keep it in your mind. That one, the company is not in need of it. Remember, in yesterday's video, I mentioned that whatever you do, you should make it look like it will be beneficial to the company. So if you liking anime would benefit the company, then it's good. You can talk about it. But once it is not beneficial to the company, there's no point talking about it. All right? Okay. The 30 to 45. The proof. Okay, here you have to the quantifiable results from previous teaching or work experience. What you have done before as your past record, your experience. That is what you need to do. And that is why I keep talking about the fact that you don't need to be a teacher in your country in order to qualify. Even if you have done any voluntary work, whether in church, in the community, or whatever, once it is something that has to do with teaching, leading people, even if they are not kids, once you have led a group of people, that means you are a teacher. You can, it depends on how you frame it. You can frame it to mean to them that yes, you have the experience of teaching, of leading people, and so you are a good fit. You can't say from the time you were born up to the time you are applying, maybe you are over 20 years, you are in your 20s to 30s, and you have no experience of teaching. No, that is not possible. You might have it, just that you don't know how to frame it. You don't know that thing you have done. You don't know that family meeting you have led. You don't know that leadership role you played in your church. You don't know that leadership role you played in your community is worth talking about. Yes, I'm telling you, it is worth talking about. All right. That is your experience that you need to frame to make them know that, yes, actually, you know something about teaching. You are not a professional teacher, but you know something about teaching. So it will be beneficial to them that they won't waste much time training you. That is their benefit. Do you understand? All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I will pick you up after YouTube. Okay. Is that okay? So the fourth one, which is the last one you need to talk about, all right, the class, all right, the class. Professional call to action expressing excitement and commitment. Yeah, you should talk about the fact that you are professionally committed and you are excited about the job opportunity and you are waiting for them to just offer you the opportunity and you are willing to work with them. Do you understand? Once you are able to do that, yes, of course you have done your part. We need to do our part, and the rest of the jobs will be done by the recruiters. Do you get the point? Okay, so let's continue. That is about the 60 seconds master script. Okay, I hope we are getting it. We can be dropping questions as we proceed. If you have any question, if I say something which is not clear and you think I should clarify more, please feel free to drop it in the comment section, whether on YouTube or on TikTok. I'll be glad to do so. All right. Next, let's continue. How to deliver your message. Good. I have 3 subtopics here under this one. How to deliver your message. The first one is the warmth. The warmth. WARMTH. What? Maintain genki energy. In Japanese language, the genki means like good vibe, genki. So if they ask you, how are you? They can say genki desu ka or ogenki desu ka. That's genki. We call it genki. So you maintain the genki energy, okay? A genuine smile is the bridge to building trust in Japanese staff and students. Yeah, a genuine smile is the bridge to building trust with Japanese staff and students. And I keep saying this in most of my videos that has to do with something like this. When I came in Japanese elementary schools, we've been teaching them every morning. They recite, smile, things to do. We have it on the board. They recite. One of them is smile, which means we keep teaching the kids to be smiling for no reason. So why should the companies recruit you if you cannot even smile? So how would you teach people to smile if you cannot smile? So you get a point. Smiling is non-negotiable in Japanese culture. So please be aware of this. You need to smile. In everything you do, just smile. So if you have anything like you have a bad day, you have a bad something with somebody, you just don't even do the video. Do the video when you are really okay. Your emotions are down, you can smile and express yourself. Then you make the video. Don't make the video in rush. Okay? All right. Woman of Yahweh. It's funny, right? Yeah, that's it. All right. So the second one is clarity. Clarity. Enunciate every syllable. Use a controlled speed. That is 120 to 140 WPM to show you can modify your speed for learners. Yes, you need to show that you can modify your speed to learners. Like I said, you are presenting the video to the recruiters, but they are looking beyond your video. They are thinking, will this person be fit for the classroom? Whatever you are doing is for the classroom, for the kids. Do you get the point? All right. Hello, Bonita. Can they hire a Uganda? Of course. I believe in Uganda, you also you learn English for 12 years where you study for 12 years like elementary school to senior high school where English was used as a medium of instruction, I believe, right? Official Kelly, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. If yes, then you are welcome. How much is the Japan work visa? Official Kelly. Sorry, I don't know. Kindly contact the embassy. I don't know, please. Please, what is the process of asylum seekers in Japan? Sorry, I don't know. I don't talk about that here because I have no details. Okay, I talk about people who have bachelors and they want to explore teaching careers in Japan. If you are such a person, then you found me. Kindly stay here and don't forget to follow this account and let's get going. Yes, I came a bit early. Elizabeth, you came a bit early, then you are welcome. You are welcome. All right, so the third one, we talked about the warmth, that is Genki. We talked about the clarity, and we are talking about the third one, which is presence. Professional business casual attire is mandatory. Professional business casual attire is mandatory. If you are making such an introductory video, I'm sorry, you cannot wear things like this. No, you cannot wear things like this for your professional introductory video. That is a no. You don't do that. Okay? Yeah. You don't need to be in suit. No. If you want to wear suit, that's fine. You don't need to be in tie, but if you want to wear tie, that's fine. If you have your local clothing, cultural clothing that you want to demonstrate, you want to showcase, that is also acceptable. You can wear it. Once it is something that is recognized, which is valued in your country. Mind you, you are an ambassador of your country, so you can start it during this intro video. That is accepted. You get a point? All right. That is your clothing signals your level of respect for the role. Yes, your clothing signals your respect for the role. So your country's clothing that you feel you can even wear in Japan to classes, you can wear it. For me, I keep saying I wear my fugu, which some people mistook for a skirt or blouse. I wear it to school and I'm happy to wear it. Sometimes if I go to some camps, some kids say, can I wear? I give it to them. They wear it and they are dancing, you know? So such is it. All right. So we've talked about how to deliver your message. Now let's keep going. Woman of Yahweh says, is the professional introductory video also a process in coming as a teacher in Japan? Yes. If you apply and they send you documents to fill, they are going to ask you to present this video. They are going to ask you to attach this intro video. This is why we are here doing it. Yeah. Woman of Yahweh, yes. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking. Thank you so much, guys. We are 15 here. Let's tap on our screens, please, guys. Let's tap on our screens. Okay, let's keep going. Next one, the essential content checklist. So these are some of the checklists that you need to check for you need to check yourself with to be sure that yes, what I'm doing, I'm on the right track or not. Okay. Yeah. All right. So the first one, you need to talk about the category. I'll make them into categories: strategic, conclusion, or inclusion, then common pitfalls to avoid. So number one, category, you need to talk about your personal background. Okay, your personal background. So the video I made, which I have a link in my ebook, it's also on my page though. You'll see how I talked about it. Everything is there for you. All right. So the strategic inclusion, your name, you can't do the introductory video without your name. I doubt if you forget your name though, but I'm just reminding you that it is a must for you to talk about your name, mention your name. All right. Your educational background, your home country, these three things, even if you cannot mention the three, but your name and your educational background, it's a must. But the country is also important. All right. So yeah, these three things, very important. The pitfalls, that's like what you shouldn't talk about is rambling about hobbies. Rambling about hobbies. Remember, if it doesn't benefit the companies, don't even talk about it. Okay. For example, if you say, oh, I like cooking, I like swimming, I like watching soccer, how would that benefit the companies? So don't even talk about it. All right. If you say, oh, I like reading books because it gives me knowledge to learn more in order to help me teach my students better, it means you are saying something which will be beneficial to the companies. Even if it's not your hobby and you want to talk about it for professionalism, you can do that, right? That is why sometimes in one of my videos, I said how to convince or even confuse the recruiter into hiring you. Anyway, by the word confuse, I don't mean telling lies. Okay, don't tell lies. It's not advisable to tell lies. Be you. Okay. The second category is relevant experience. All right, you need to talk about your relevance experience. For example, you are being recruited or you are applying for a teaching job. If you have been how do I call it, uh, if you have been oh, okay, if you have been an agric extension officer, that's fine. But what benefit would that role be to a teaching company? If you have been an agric extension officer and you have been organizing educational seminars for students or school students, that one could be beneficial to the companies. It means you are still doing a teaching job. But if you just agric extension officer or you've been a food nutrition specialist, those ones don't synchronize or they don't blend into the teaching. Or well, unless you can coil them to mean that yes, it is beneficial to them. That should be your idea. Whatever you've done, how would it benefit the company? If they see the benefits, they will recruit you. Okay, that is very important. All right, so that is certificates, certification, yes, teaching and mentorship. That's what I'm talking about. What you shouldn't talk about, like vague. I love kids. You love kids, and so what? If you love kids, there are kids in your country. You can stay there and keep loving your kids. But if you are coming here, there's a purpose, there's a reason, not just about I love kids. Do you get the point? It's very important. Okay? All right. Woman of Yahweh has a question. Actually, I have experience in teaching kindergarten. Then I guess I stay this also. Yes, yes, it's teaching. It has to do with kids, especially because as an ALT, you will be placed in elementary schools, junior high schools, or in some cases, high schools. Only few people get to be placed in the high schools. I personally love the elementary school kids. That's my happiness. I love them. Some people prefer the junior high school, but during the interview, during the uh, demo lessons, they are going to test your teaching skills and where your strength lies. They will try to place you there. That's how it's done. All right. I'm interested in a driver, please. Okay, if you are interested in a driver, please go and study the Japanese language and write their tests. And then you can apply for the visa known as SSW, that is Specified Skilled Worker. That visa is for drivers, construction workers, caregivers, and name them. That is for you. All right. Japan is not easy for foreigners now, my people. It depends on how you are coming. You see, these people or this person, I'm sure, is talking about tourist visa. That is why I don't talk about tourist visa. If you are coming as a teacher, you have no problem. This is why I am talking about coming as a teacher. I am a teacher here. Okay? If this person can be bold to tell us why he or she, Tinen Joel, can you tell us on which visa are you, or on which visa do you know people who are suffering on? Please tell us. So guys, don't try coming to Japan as a tourist. If you plan to live here and work, don't come to Japan as a tourist. If somebody says, give me this amount, let me do visa for you to come to Japan, ask the person, what visa are you offering me? All right. So please, can you tell us, Tineng Joel, can you tell us on what visa are you? If you are in Japan, or if you know people who are in Japan and you say it's not a good country, can you tell us on what visa are they? Can you share with us? Very interesting. Woman of Yahweh, you are laughing with me. Japan is a good country. Okay. So, oh, okay. Anyway, let's keep going. So, the category we talk about the personal background, the relevant experience, and the motivation. The fourth one is the motivation. So, you need to tell them that something is motivating you about Japan. Okay? Is it a cultural exchange and school impact? You need to talk about that. Okay? As you are coming, you are a different person. You are coming from a different culture. You need to let them know how it's going to impact the students. Like I said, in my school with Borderlink, one of the times the kids, they saw my hair, that time I was not plaiting my hair, and they said, oh, can I touch it? And so, yeah, I bent my head like this. They touched it, and said, oh, the person went and called the friends. They all came and said, oh, can I touch? I said, touch. Because I am a different person. I might be the first and last person that they get close like that to have the opportunity to even touch. So I need to let them have a feel of it. You can talk about all these things because you are bringing a cultural difference. How would it benefit the kids for them? Once the kids are happy, the companies are happy. So that is it, the cultural exchange and school impact. Yes, so my cultural exchange has impacted the students, and that is the school positively. Impact could be positive or negative. So the positive ones are the ones that will make you have the job. All right. Okay. So what you shouldn't do, the pitfall to avoid, is mentioning animes, manga as number one reason. No. Like I said, even if you love those ones, those are the back benches. Even if you don't mention them, it's fine. Okay, you have to get a good reason, tangible reason. All right, the last one to talk about, and that this one is etiquette. Good. You need to be brief. Natural Japanese greetings. Yes. Okay. If you can talk about something like Yoroshiku onegai shimasu, at the end, it means yeah. They know that yes, you have started learning the language. It will make them very happy, very happy. So if you don't get it, I'll say it again. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. And whilst doing that, while saying that, you bend Yoroshiku onegai shimasu at the end of your video. That is all right. Okay. So that is about the essential content checklist. You need to check this. Okay. You can come back to this video when you are ready. You are invited. You can come back to this video, watch it carefully, and know what to say at what time. All right. Woman of Yahweh, what does the word Japanese, what does that word Japanese word mean, please? Yoroshiku onegaishimasu, like, we don't have that in English, but they say it here. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Like, please be nice to me. Like, please be nice to me. Yeah, that's why I say we don't. The explanation is please be nice to me or please treat me well. We don't have that in English. That after greeting people, you say please treat me well. We don't do that in English, but in Japan, they do it. Yeah, you say Lolo, you know, right? Yeah, I can't pronounce this name. Can you write your name? Do you have English name, please? So that I can mention your name. Yeah. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yep. Okay, so the next one, the technical standards. The technical standards. Okay. Number one, the lighting. Is it Hans? Okay, Hans, thank you. Hans, you know what I mean, right? You know the Yoroshiku Nagashimasu. Yeah. It means you speak Japanese, so yeah. Maybe you can be writing some of the tips for them to get to know. All right. Please help. Let's help them. I'm just trying to help them. So please help me to help them by writing some of the things that they need to know in Japanese. Okay. Thank you. So the lighting is very important. You can't film yourself with a poor light. No, you can't film yourself in poor light. All right. Yeah, so your face, oh, sorry, face a natural window or use a ring light. No backlighting. There shouldn't be light from your back. In filming also, there are so many things we need to learn. You know, you don't have to put the light behind you and your face dark. They need to see your face, your smiling, shiny face. They need to see it. So you need to be careful with the lighting system. And number two, the audio. The audio. Crisp, clear sound. Avoid rooms with echo or background noise. This you are doing, maybe you are at a noisy place, maybe you are in a classroom, or you think the kids are on break and the environment is so noisy, you are just in the classroom taking the phone, let me just do this fast. No, have time, plan this and do it. Even if you spend 1 hour to do a 60 good video, 60 seconds good video, trust me, you would thank yourself. Okay, the audio is very important because that is what they would hear, even though they want to watch you as well. But if they watch you, supposing I mute myself right now, if I mute myself, you are watching me, but you don't know what I'm saying, how will you feel? I don't think you'll be okay, right? Huh. Bro, advertise other countries, but not Japan, please. You know how hard to live here and work with them. That is what I'm saying. On what visa are you? I am here. It is not difficult for me. On what visa are you? How can I talk about other countries whilst I don't know about them? Yes? How do I do that? If people get there and they say, oh, you talk about this, and it's not like, how do I do that? Yeah? I am not talking about people coming as a tourist. That's what I'm trying to let you understand. Okay? I'm talking about how people should come to Japan as a teacher. All right? Okay. Can we get a remote Job in Japan. Well, I don't know about that, please. I don't know about remote jobs. I think he's talking about the mode of communication, not visa. Regardless what visa, the bottom line is it's hard to work here. Okay, tell us, how hard is it? Tell us, how hard is it? Please tell us. Go ahead. Tell us how hard it is. It is not hard for me. So tell us, how hard do you think it is? Well, I'm just trying to help. So if you think it is hard, prove it to us that yes, it is hard. Don't come. Well, somebody will listen to you. Somebody will listen to me. I'm not taking money from anybody. So my hands are clean. All right. So like I was saying, the audio is very important, right? And the last one, the space. Clean, minimalist background. All right. You can't just make the video just at anywhere. The background should also speak for itself. And so having books or plants are green flags. All right. So at the background, if you have some bookshelves or whatever, it means you are into education. You know, books represent education. Or if you have green plants, it's also fine. It's a green flag. Okay. Those are the things you should consider under the technical standards. Okay. All right. Next one, the tone spectrum analysis. Yeah, your tone as you are making the video, your tone also matters a lot. So here, too casual, that is not okay. You don't need to sound too casual. Yeah, my name is Adventures of Japan. Yeah, AOJ for short. Um, I come from Ghana. You know, right? Uh, I have bachelor's. Yeah, yo. No, that is too casual. You can't make self-intro video for ALT jobs like that. No, too casual. Okay. I think you are not being serious. You are not helping us. Tell us how difficult it is. You are not able to say it. So are you pouring your frustration? You think somebody will also come and plan like you and be frustrated after 20 years? Is that what you are talking about? What have I said? Which one thing have I said here which is untrue? Can you show it? If you cannot, please don't pour your frustration on others. Do you get the point? I'm talking about how people can come genuinely through teaching path. Nobody is paying money to anybody. So if you have been here for 20 years and you have not planned yourself and you are regretting it, it doesn't mean people can also come and regret it just because they did not plan. And that is why I am guiding them, letting them know to have a plan before coming to Japan. Okay? So please don't pour your frustration here. It's not going to work. Guys, he said it that he regretted living here for 20 years. He said it himself here. And that is why I made videos just, I think yesterday or a few days ago, and I was saying that you need to plan before coming to Japan. People came here for a few years, they have transitioned to other countries. They are no more here in Japan. It's all about planning. I interviewed people on my channel. One of them is no longer in Japan. It's all about planning. If you plan to live in Japan, that's fine. I plan to live in Japan because I'm here with my family. It's okay for me. So if you have lived here for 20 years and you did not plan and you are regretting it, it doesn't mean working here is difficult. Okay? So people who plan well don't live here after 20 years and regretting. That's what I'm letting you know, that you are pouring your frustration here. What you need to do now is to just excuse yourself because you failed to plan early. Just excuse yourself and still keep learning and do your planning. Not to be saying I should keep telling that I should not tell them, for what have I said which is untrue? If you do this, it means you are being unfair to me, and I won't allow it. If I've said something which is untrue, point it out, because my channel is to send out everything that is there to be known. I don't take money from anybody. Okay? That is part of the planning. You failed to plan. Guy, you failed to plan. So please, you are still not late. You can still plan. So please, just stop saying people shouldn't come to Japan. You can say they shouldn't come with tourist visa. That one I support you 100%, because it is very difficult to change now. But for you to say I should tell them the truth, which one am I saying which is not true? Ha, guy. Don't do that. Mena, I'm sorry, Mena. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mena. Yes, you are welcome. If you are joining you are welcome. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mena. Okay. I did. Thank you. I just did that. Thank you. I just did that. Please tell us also how you moved with family. It will be beneficial for those of us who intend to bring family. Of course, I've been saying it and I'll say it again as you ask. I'll say it again. Don't worry. All right. So let's finish this part. The tone spectrum analysis. The tone spectrum analysis. So let's go. All right. So, like I said, too casual is bad. You don't do that. Okay. Too stiff is robotic. Hi, my name is AOJ. I come from Ghana. I like teaching because I've taught for so many years and too robotic. All right. So you need to balance the two. Create a balance between the two. Okay. Just right, warm. Yeah, that's what the balance I'm talking about. It's very important because we all by now we know the importance of making the right decision, or I mean the introductive video the right way, because it's about 50 to 60 to 70 90% of application success. All right, if not, you will not submit it and they will say, oh, we are sorry, we cannot invite you to the interview. No, it is major reason, one of the major reasons people were denied. All right. Okay, so finding the balance between personality and professionalism is the key to a job offer. All right. Okay, so this is the end of this tonight's episode on Adventures of Japan. So your journey starts here. You can join our community for a feedback and guidance. You know, our WhatsApp community. By the end of this, I'm going to tell how you can join if you are interested. And of course, we are talking about this book. As I'm saying, you are not paying me money for me to do any application for you. People said, oh, what if I want to pay you? How much will you take? I just want you to do it for me. If you tell me that, I only say, oh, okay, thank you. But you know what? Japan is not your country. Because even if I take 1 yen from you to apply for you, you are the one going to go through the interview. So what's the point? What's the point? Mine is to just share the info with you and you go ahead and do the application. If you have any question, you ask me. I will be here to answer. And so please grab a copy of this book and you're going to get a lot of info which will help you in this journey. All right. Even yesterday, I was here and somebody also made a comment in the comment section on TikTok, and I pick up the person after YouTube. Fortunately or unfortunately, the person is a Japanese. So I try to ask why. she. Why is she saying foreigners should not come to Japan? She was like, foreigners should not come to Japan. So I was asking why. According to her, when foreigners come, they try to get jobs that they would get. Like they are trying to make them not get the jobs they would need to get. Like the citizens will not get a lot of jobs. And I was like, is she a teacher? She said no. I was like, okay, I am talking about how people can come as teachers, as English teachers. And she said, oh, okay, for English teachers, they need more. Then I just laughed. Yeah, so sometimes it's the understanding. When people hear me talk about come to Japan, they might think I was talking about just come to Japan anyhow. I'm sorry, no. Yeah, I am talking about how to come to Japan as a teacher. I am being specific, all right, because I believe that is the best way, or the second most appropriate way, in my view, is coming as a student. And the third one, if you are lucky, you have your spouse here, then you can join your spouse. Okay, so this is a book. Grab a copy and it's going to help you. Now let's go ahead and answer questions. Okay. Thank you so much for okay, Mena. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, oh yes, yesterday, just yesterday. She was like, yeah, when the people come, they are making the citizens not to get work to do. I was like, I was shocked. To be honest, I was so shocked. Yeah, but she said, yeah, for English teachers, they need more English teachers. Yeah, so you asked about how I brought my family. I've been saying it that when one partner come, the other can join. Once you get the offer, you can come and bring your family. However, what the companies don't agree with or they don't do is for you to tell them, I want to come with my family. For that, they would deny you professionally. You know why? Because when you want to bring your family, it means they need to apply for every document they apply for you, for your family as well. And the companies are not willing to go that extra mile to do that. And so on the form, the application form that they will send you, they will ask you, married or not married. It's okay to say you are married. Do you want to live with your family in Japan? You can tick no. When you come, that one you are already here. They will never deny you when you want to apply to bring your family. So that is how I did mine. I came alone. After a year, I started working on the application for them to come and they joined me. So that is how easy it is. It is super easy. As for bringing your family, super easy. All right. So yours is to focus on getting the job. One of you, either you, your spouse, your husband, your wife, should get a job. Once the person gets the job, the rest is easy. Have I answered you, please? Mena. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Yes. As a visitor visa, can I get job? Sorry, don't dream of coming as a visitor. Me, I don't talk about that because it is extremely difficult. People who came as such are not getting it easy at all. Some of them I shared on this very channel. So please, you can watch them. How do I apply for Japan visa? Sorry, we talk about how to apply for jobs, not how to apply for visa. Okay. Once you get a job, the companies will provide you with the documents and then you can use it to apply for your visa. All right. Thank you. On YouTube, if we don't have any further question, then I would I would encourage you to watch this video. If you are watching a replay, watch this video to the end, then you're going to know how to join our WhatsApp group if you are interested. It also contains some of the application processes, so kindly do check it up, and I will see you in the group if you are interested. Okay, thank you for everything, Clara. Thank you so much, and good night from here. God willing, we shall meet tomorrow for another interesting conversation. Good night from Japan.